So all of a sudden AI is everywhere. People who weren't quite sure what it was are playing with it on their phones. Is that good or bad?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about AI for a long time, since I was in college, really. It was one of the things the sort of 4 or 5 things I thought would really affect the future.
Will humans destroy AI? If the situation's to be accepted as it is, then booms occasionally bust. It could be happening with artificial intelligence too. An increasing amount of data suggests that the hype machine is slowing down. Hey, can you imagine a world without tools? We humans have always been about finding shortcuts, right? And that's exactly where AI comes in. It's like the ultimate tool you've created to make your life easy. Over the past few years, AI has become our go-to buddy, helping us with everything from ordering groceries to writing essays. It's pretty wild how dependent everyone's become on it. But here's the thing, is AI reaching its peak? You know that it's still super impressive, but some people think humans might be getting close to hitting a wall with AI. What do you think? It's mind-boggling what AI can do these days, from writing poetry to driving cars. It seems like there's nothing that this tech can't handle. But here's the thing, some people are starting to wonder if humans have been reaching the limits of AI, like, have all of us squeezed all the juice out of this orange, or is there still some juice left? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? On one hand, AI is still blowing our minds with its capabilities. It's like watching a kid genius grow up fast. But on the other, there's a part of us all that wonders if you're starting to hit some roadblocks. Maybe a new approach or a fresh perspective to keep things moving forward. Many say that AI is about to fall. There are others who say it's just a temporary lull before the next big breakthrough. Opinions are fluctuating. Where do you stand on this? You've probably seen the big tech show-offs lately. OpenAI, Microsoft and Google are throwing parties for their new AI gadgets, but let's be real, AI hasn't exactly revolutionised our lives just yet. You're still doing pretty much the same old work and chatting in the same old ways, and guess what? Making all of this AI magic isn't cheap. It's actually costing these tech giants a lot to build and run. So while the future might be AI powered, you're still waiting for it to actually show up. You know that guy Jeremy Grantham, the investing legend who called the 2000 and 2008 market crashes? Well, he's waving a red flag again, and this time it's for AI. This time his target is artificial intelligence. Tech stocks have been absolutely on fire lately, reaching sky-high levels that make your head spin. But Grantham thinks this is just another bubble waiting to burst. He's not alone. Other big-name investors are also sounding the alarm, saying it feels eerily similar to the dot-com craze that ended in disaster. Jeffrey Gundlach, a top-tier investor, even said it out loud. This feels a lot like 1999. So is this AI hype train about to derail? Only time will tell, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. AI is blowing our minds right now. These systems are getting so good, they're almost as smart as us humans at a bunch of different things. Nature magazines say so. But there's a catch. As AI gets smarter, it's also getting way more expensive to build. Talk about a price tag for progress. In fact, there's a heavy price tag to pay for AI that many of you don't know. Tech giants are going absolutely crazy for AI, pouring billions into it. It's like a massive gamble, but so far the only ones winning big are the companies making the chips and hardware. Everyone else, not so much. No one's actually making money on AI yet. This wild spending spree can't last forever. Experts think investors are about to hit the panic button, but we don't know exactly when. It could be governments stepping in with strict AI rules, investors getting cold feet, or even people freaking out about the environmental cost. It's like one of those giant bubbles, you know? Eventually it's going to burst. When that happens, things could get really interesting. You know that opinions can change from person to person. Alan Sloan is one such expert who's different views compared to his contemporaries. Alan Sloan over at Yahoo Finance. Remember that crazy tech bubble? Yeah, this AI craze is hot, but it's not quite as insane. Experts are split down the middle on whether AI stocks are overhyped. Half the crowd thinks they're in a bubble, while the other half's chill. So while these AI stocks might be expensive, they're nowhere near as ridiculously valued as some tech stocks were back in the day. But remember, that doesn't mean you're completely in the clear. There's a warning that rough waters could be ahead for investors. You and all other AI enthusiasts could have a bad day anytime in the future. Seems like things are getting darker day by day. Then there's Peter Cohen. He says that he doesn't expect the AI hype train to slow down anytime soon. According to Peter Cohen, the party could last for years. Unlike the dot-com bubble that burst after 5 years, all of us are still in the early days of AI. People are really excited about what AI can do, and companies are seeing some serious benefits. So while things might cool down eventually, don't hold your breath for a sudden crash. Now you must be hopeful. There are plenty of companies working on AI, and Stability AI is one such company. Stability AI, the brains behind the popular text-to-image tool, Stability Diffusion, is facing some rough waters. The company recently announced it's letting go of 10% of its staff. This comes after a pretty turbulent time for the UK-based startup. They've seen some key players, including the CEO, step down. It's been a roller coaster, to say the least. What's interesting is that this is the first big layoff we've seen in the booming world of generative AI. It's a clear sign that even the frontrunners are feeling the heat. With clear warnings coming in from the decline of Stability AI, one thing's for sure: no one's safe and secure in the AI domain. How big a company is, nobody's safe in the AI domain. Meta is one such good example of that. Meta's recent decision to embed an AI assistant across its entire platform marks a bold step towards AI upgradation. This move positions the tech giant to potentially revolutionize user interaction, making AI an inseparable part of our digital lives. The sheer reach of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp and Messenger ensures that this AI will become a constant companion for millions. However, presence doesn't guarantee success. The real challenge lies in proving the assistant's worth. Can it truly enhance user experience? Will it become a helpful tool or a mere digital nuisance? The result's still not out. To truly capture users' attention and affection, Meta's AI will need to demonstrate tangible benefits and avoid becoming just another feature buried in the app's clutter. You may have heard some buzz lately about AI being overhyped. People are starting to question if it's really worth all of the hype, or if it's just a flash in the pan. But don't count AI out just yet. While it's true that there will be bumps in the road, like failed projects and underperforming stocks, the bigger picture is that AI is here to stay, and it's going to change how you live. Just like with any new technology, there'll be growing pains, but the potential of AI is huge, and we're not only scratching the surface of what it can do. Even though many say it's the beginning of the end of AI, the reality is that there's more to go. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has been absolutely blown up in the last few years. It's like the biggest tech craze since the internet itself. We've gone from barely knowing what AI was to being completely surrounded by it. It's in our phones, our cars, and even helping doctors make life-saving decisions. It's wild how quickly things have changed. Just a short time ago, most people hadn't even heard of AI. Now it's a topic that everyone's talking about. There's a mix of excitement and worry out there. People are fascinated by what AI can do, but there's also a sense of unease about where it might lead us. Artificial intelligence is changing everything from the way you work to the way you live. AI is the driving force behind countless innovations. It's the brains behind big data, robotics, and the Internet of Things. And with the explosion of generative AI, the possibilities feel endless. It's no wonder businesses are jumping on the AI bandwagon. A recent IBM survey showed that over 40% of large companies are already using AI or planning to soon. And the excitement around generative AI is even higher, with nearly half of organizations exploring this technology. It's clear that AI isn't just a trend, it's the future. Do you think that everyone's underestimated AI and its usage in the future? You're sure to have your thoughts on this. Do share them in the comments section below. For more such interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye.